Greetings, friends. It's Colrain or Colrain Tarot here on YouTube. My pronouns are they, them. And today I am so grateful to be here at this beautiful riverbed with you. And I'm grateful to the water spirits who are present at this beautiful natural stream. I hope you enjoy the sound, the soothing sound of the water, the sound that will be speaking to us through this video. My intention today is just to use Reiki, or the intelligent life force energy of the universe, to bring you into a state of fulfillment, satisfaction, grounding, safety, connection. So we're going to be loosely focusing on nervous system reset, of course, with that paired intention of finding fulfillment, being able to recognize the infinite love energy that is available to you in every single present moment. So grateful to all spirit guides that are present for this healing, for this session. Any energies that can be channeled through me to reach you across time and space, across time and space. Just bringing in the first Reiki symbol to help us begin this journey. Thank you, thank you. So wherever you're at in this moment, I want to invite you to begin to feel the surface that is beneath you, to begin to become a little more present with what you're hearing, with what you're seeing. And as I say this, I don't know if you can hear them, but there's a beautiful little hummingbird who's joined us. So maybe the magic of the hummingbird is a guide that can be with you for this present moment. So just taking this moment to enjoy the stillness, creating some silence within the mind, some silence within the heart space. And I'm going to start with this cleanse and protect Reiki spray that I created to bring in this connection with our inner selves, to call upon our guides who can help us ground into the earth, the water spirits who can help us to appreciate each and every moment. And a breeze is coming through, so I'm just gonna bring in the hands. And of course, you can open your intention to receive. Say yes or say thank you. Feel yourself settle in to your body, to your heart. Begin to work your intention of satisfaction up through the soles of the feet, from the soil of the earth, through the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the belly, even into that gut space. holds so much of our life force energy right there. Ooh, we have a little fig beetle coming in. I wonder if y'all will be able to see him. Up, that satisfaction working its way into the ribs, into the low back, the upper back, into the heart space, the chest space, working its way up into the shoulders, down into the arms, into the hands, up into the neck, and into the head and the face, feeling satisfaction rising up through every cell of the body. What is true satisfaction? True satisfaction, in my perspective, is an experience of feeling safe, feeling belonging, feeling self-assured, self-confident, finding resilience and gratitude even when things are out of our control. Satisfaction is knowing that you'll be taken care of regardless of who is in your life, what you have access to, and where you are. Satisfaction is knowing that you, in your relationship with yourself, is satisfying. That you are creating that safety. You are the source of that cosmic connection, of that earth-based connection. And that no intermediary gets to dictate how you're feeling, why you're feeling that way. That you don't have to show up in any specific way to be worthy. Okay, I'm feeling like the energy's ready to be kind of broken up around your aura. So this is a rattle that I made. It is like an old bubble wand, but you know, one man's trash. And inside are these like glass iridescent crystal chips. But I want to bring this around and just shake out any energy that is stagnant, or any energy that's even moving too quickly. Because sometimes when we don't create the space to rest, to let ourselves intentionally stagnate, we can experience a lack of satisfaction because we're not truly being present and enjoying our life. So just countering that. And I'm feeling called to say some affirmations as we do this. So, I am safe to rest. I am safe to rest. I love dwelling in this beautiful present moment. Just gotta adjust myself. I benefit from slowing down and taking the time to be present in my life. I can identify what is truly satisfying to me on a soul level, what is satisfying to me on an egoic level, and what is satisfying to the people around me. I am safe with the mercy of the earth. I am safe surrendering to the mercy of this earth. I am safe making decisions and creating within my reality. I am safe making decisions and creating within my reality. I am safe to dream and imagine what makes me satisfied. I am safe to dream and imagine what makes me satisfied. Okay. Beautiful. I'm just feeling called to invite you to take a deep breath into the belly. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. And exhale out the mouth or just out your nose. Completely emptying yourself of all the old energy. Inhaling again. Pausing to hold that breath there at the top. And exhale, feeling your body calm and release and relax. To further increase this feeling of satisfaction, I want to involve your conscious mind. And I want you to bring up within your mind one person, place, or thing, maybe all 3 of each, that brings you some sense of satisfaction, safety, feeling accepted. And if you are thinking of a person, try and think of someone that you have kind of a neutral attachment to. So maybe like push yourself to think of someone who is maybe beyond like your partner or somebody that you live with. I mean, if those people really make you feel that way, totally go for it. But I'm wanting you to challenge yourself to think of someone who makes you feel that way just unconditionally. I'm thinking of somebody that I work with a lot who, you know, we don't even really have to talk all that often about what's going on in our lives. But this person really helps me feel safe and loved. And like we can just be together. We don't even have to explain what's going on. I'm also thinking of, you know, the safe space that I've created out in nature. These kind of transient, conditional space or unconditional spaces where I don't own these spaces. I don't really have much control over these spaces, but they make me feel so safe and held, supported. And in terms of things, something like this amethyst that I keep on my altar quite often, something that makes me feel really safe. Also knowing that one day, maybe while I'm alive or maybe after I pass into the next realm, this amethyst crystal can make someone else feel safe and loved. It is a beautiful gift from the earth. So as I'm sweeping this through your aura, I've been doing that with my left arm. So I've been receiving any energy around thinking about the people in your life, the places and the things, because I'm sure that as you're trying to think of something supportive, something that helps you feel satisfied, there's also the kind of evidence of the opposite that comes forward. So now with my right hand, I'm just bringing in some healing, knowing that you can heal yourself. I think part of dissatisfaction in our society is feeling like we need something outside of ourselves. Feelings of dependency, placing our power outside of ourselves, like, oh, well, this person said it this way, they must be right. maybe that's right for them. Satisfaction is knowing that you have the right to choose, you have the right to be unique, and to have things support you in unique ways. I'm going to tap a little bit before I let this go. Just take a moment in the silence to find some satisfaction in this moment. And again, I want you to bring up one thing that you're really satisfied about within yourself. It could be that you have a really strong routine. You take care of yourself well. Maybe it's that you're committed to your growth. That you don't let yourself get fully pulled into despair. Maybe what you're satisfied within yourself is that you have an unwavering creativity, or that you know how to calm your mind when you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe it's that you're fierce and you don't allow anything to censor your emotions. There's a variety of things to feel satisfied within ourselves about. Now we can repeat this affirmation together. I am satisfied with myself. Maybe you place your hands at the heart space. I am satisfied with myself. And if you aren't feeling that necessarily, you can also say, I am growing in satisfaction towards myself. I am growing in satisfaction towards myself. I'm going to do a little bit of cord cutting, but before we get into that, I really want to read to you from the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. He is a Taoist writer, and I'm just going to open to a random page. And this is a message that we can all contemplate on. I've been realizing lately that a lot of these like religious books or things, I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but you're spending time with me, so I'm going to be myself. And I've been realizing that a lot of these like religious texts, like I knew on some level, of course, that they're like all written by men, they're very patriarchal in some ways, but I've been reading them differently because of that. So not to say that Taoism is patriarchal, it's one of those that's like probably the least out of the many religious doctrines written by men. But I do want to preface that with the intention that I may interpret it to be a little bit more inclusive and queer friendly. So, he who knows how to guide a ruler in the path of Tao does not try to override the world with force of arms. It is in the nature of a military weapon to turn against its wielder. Wherever armies are stationed, thorny bushes grow. After a great war, bad years invariably follow. What you want is to protect efficiently your own state, but not to aim at self-aggrandizement. After you have attained your purpose, you must not parade your success. You must not boast of your ability. You must not feel proud. You must rather regret that you had not been able to prevent the war. You must never think of conquering others by force, for to be overdeveloped is to hasten decay. And this is against Tao, and what is against Tao will soon cease to be. And so Tao is like that principle of kind of what the Hindu deity Vishnu would represent, the preserver of life, that kind of in between destruction and creation. That could be one way to think of it. And this passage, I think, is very much in alignment with what I was talking about not really being part of that like patriarchal idea. When it's talking about preserving your state and not becoming overly proud or overly aggrandizing. and a sense of self. Satisfaction helps us to find that fine line and not to be, overzealous of like, I'm the best, my life is amazing, when it's not. Satisfaction is about being able to be content. This is one of the niyamas, I think. The niyamas, the personal observances. Santosha in yoga. Santosha is about contentment, being present with oneself, being able to be content no matter what the circumstances are, finding that satisfaction. So, yeah, and when he's talking about things turning against or overriding, after you have attained your purpose, you must not parade your success. You must not boast of your ability. You must not feel proud. So it's not about like the healthy pride. He's talking about being like boastful, overzealous. Yeah, even a victory is a funeral, because there's something that has to be lost in gaining. Being able to pay clear respect for the complicated feelings that come up with even searching for satisfaction. There's a sense of like having to let go of the dissatisfaction or the ways that it's been serving us. I hope this is making sense and helping your conscious mind with integrating some of this Reiki. I want you to notice where in your body, when we've been cultivating this feeling of satisfaction, where does that satisfaction rest? Is it in your feet? Is it in your gut? Is it in your chest space? Is it at the back of your neck? Is it somewhere silly like your armpits? Or the tip of your nose? Just take a moment to notice. Okay, I think we're ready to release. So the chords that I'm going to be calling forward are going to be the chords that relate to patterns and habits that pull us out of satisfaction. So I'm pulling quite a few of them out first. And then I'm going to gather them up. We're going to say goodbye to these. And know that these chords are no longer serving. Maybe some of the people that you thought of earlier, the places that you thought of earlier, to keep you in this feeling of craving, feeling like your power is outside of you. We're just gently going to coax those up, out, especially around the root space. I'm feeling a lot around the connection to the earth related to dissatisfaction. Even chords around feeling like ideas of like, oh, I'm separate from the earth. Okay, bunching all of these up. I hear a mourning dove off in the distance, and mourning doves show up for me personally when I'm going through a transition, especially when I'm needing to release. So I feel like there's nothing else that we need to necessarily cut away. It was kind of simple today. I feel like I want to lead you through one last practice to find some satisfaction, some santosha today. So, sitting upright, feeling your connection to the earth. Send in a little love to the earth and feel, whether it be through sensation or emotion, or even just a knowing, what the earth has to say in response to this love. Good. And as you're sitting here and observing the sensation of sitting, feeling your entire back body supporting itself. Maybe your eyes float shut and you turn your attention inwards. Feeling your body resting. Maybe you begin to feel the sensation of the river's water flowing through from the crown of your head down through the center, the Sushumna Nadi of your body, through that spinal column. Imagine as the water gently flows through the middle of your body, pulling, releasing, and as well implanting sensations of feeling unburdened, feeling content, feeling safe, grounded and secure. And as the river rushes through or gently trickles through, however you feel it, notice that this water energy is pooling around your gut space. If you have a womb space, maybe it's there. If you, wherever or however that area of the body, that reproductive space, or that sacral space, because it's not just for that function, but I'm going off on a little bit my own philosophical tangent. Feel that water pooling there within the body. Feel the lunar energy in this space, as regardless, this is your lunar chakra, sacral, your water chakra. And feel what it feels like to have this water pool there. This healing water with the ability to hold your intention for satisfaction. The water with the energy that can hold your greatest pain. Feel as it collects both the energies you're ready to let go of from deep inside, as well as it's infusing and permeating your flesh, your fascia, your blood, with the energy of safety, the energy of nourishment, the energy of hydration. Now, relax every muscle in the body and feel as slowly this pool of water that's been flowing through the head is allowed to drench down through the legs, and feel as a slow trickle goes down through the legs and out the feet. Infuse with Reiki energy, the life force that holds us all together, knows exactly where to go within you, comes from your life force energy and is accessible to you at all times. And once all of the moving water has flowed through your body and out your feet, you can open your eyes again. As you do this, breathing to invite in a little bit of air, a bit of lightness, noticing some sensations of the temperature of the space. If there's a subtle breeze, maybe the air flowing against your skin. Thank you for taking the time to integrate this energy work. Thank you for being here for yourself, for setting this energy intention within you. I hope you can notice in the days, weeks, months, and even years to come that there's a greater sense of contentment, satisfaction in everything you decide to do, every boundary that you hold, every relationship that you cultivate. I just saw 111 on the timer, so I think that is my invitation from the angels to go, that this work is connecting with you through space and time. Thank you so much for being here. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Thank you to all the teachers and the lineages and traditions that brought me to be able to transmit this energy to you today. Bye.